comes to an end with a Monday night primetime contest between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. Turning it from the 4. Good work so far. He's got room. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
I'll say it again, Kate. I love these new kickoff rules. This is exactly what we all wanted to see. All of us understood safety concerns with the kickoff, but we did not want to see this explosive, game-changing play out of the game, and we did. And in fact, in this one, we got to see it right from the jump.
He takes it down to the 33. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
First and 10 at the 33.
First down now, ball at the 33. Another give here to Jesse. He's able to manage a couple on that run.
That defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Running for the first time with a Tennessee rookie. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line.
I'll tell you what, anytime we get to see this safety display his range, it's a thing of beauty, not just in the passing game, but look at him navigating all that traffic downhill and applying the hit to stick it behind the line.
Rodgers going to throw here, third down. And it's going to be incomplete. They tried to air it out, but just couldn't hook up. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long. With that big shot, they wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either. I'm going to call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season, you won't. In that case, it went right through.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And the Raiders get to it. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football. Did not want to start like that. They get their shot to show what they can do. And they cough it up immediately, and they're off the field in one play.
Did you see what I saw there, Kate? I think I saw the excitement leave their body as somebody else was on top of that fun ball. If you're the type to believe in moments, well, this is a very worrying start to this game.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know by now, Kate, the time we spend together these toss plays, the best way to defend them is to hit them before they get started. And that's exactly what the defense did.
Pistol snap. Rodgers. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Throw here. Third down. That's Lockett. He brings it in. And they're going to be set up with a first down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Firing quickly as Rodgers complete. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Genty has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that 1st down. And this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Genty again. And he's in this time. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches from calling another run play. They've got such faith in their group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the 2nd time around.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders go up 10-zip here in the 1st. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He fields it from the 8. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Don't read a give to Harris. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Okay, the rough showing both individually and collectively continues with this run game. The fumble earlier, and now totally stuffed on that one.
This is Harris on 2nd down. They stuck with him and got the same result. He is stopped at the line once again, quickly bringing up 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. That'll be caught by Miller. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Looking quickly here. So the officials are officially on board tonight. For the first time, a flag flies. Somebody moved early. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Play action now for Herbert. Snared by his running back. It's Najee Harris. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Oh, you love when you can go from 1st down to 1st down. Brock makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. And it's why many of these 1st quarter looks have his name all over it.
And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Kobe Dean in on the tackle.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 10-0 ball game. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. It's a design boot. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Raiders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
First down, here's Rodgers. That one's cut along the left sideline. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. 35 on the pickup. And that's a Vegas first down. Now give left side. And he is caught and sent out well behind that line of scrimmage. So second and long coming. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run down in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Pass is caught, denied! And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of... And the kick is no good. The snap was off the mark, and that leads to a missing on the point after. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. The carry by Harris here to start the drive. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Herbert now off the play fake. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Gets this one to Freiermuth. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
First down at their 49-yard line.
On the give, it's Miller. Good defensive effort here, drives him back across midfield on their own side. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Design bootleg here. Headed out right. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Raiders are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Man, these guys just can't get out of their own way right now. And we both know it's only going to hurt worse as this game rolls on.
Yeah, kind of stuck in a loop right now. I don't care what sport it is. If it's golf, if it's shooting a free throw, bat and baseball, like you grip it tight and you grip that ball tight, usually bad things follow.
Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll run here on first down. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
This is Dempsey on 2nd. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. He gets it out left, and it's gone. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Now, that was a big 3-yard gain because of instead of a turnover on downs, partner, it gets him the first.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders butt racing them to the halftime locker room. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. When you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders stretch the lead to 23. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 5 at the 40-yard
line. First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of that time. Now facing 2nd and 10 following that false start. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
The Chargers, first down.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone on first. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers get their first points of this game just before halftime. Dicker tacks on the extra points. And the Chargers get it back within 2 scores.
Chargers.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Fielded at the 7. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. Rodgers going to throw on first. He's going deep! And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Couldn't connect with Dante Thornton Jr. And now they face 2nd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little giant after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Back to throw it. And he's going to try another deep one here. He's got it inside the 10. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So late in the half, Brock, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right? They rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. First carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
They've been doing it.
He hits the opening for about 9 yards, but still 3rd down coming up.
Gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
All movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start. A costly false start penalty as 3rd down becomes much more difficult to convert as they back it up 5.
Set.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Looking to his fullback now. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's 4th down.
They snap it to Herbert. Oh, brother, it's another interception. A lot of space ahead. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
I gotta believe, Kate, his first pick of the game directly led to that one. Remember, what worked to generate that first turnover, playing things the same way, and this time, it wasn't just a pick, it was a pick 6.
That one's the uprights. The Raiders grow their lead yet again. Well, Brock, hopefully Probably some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone block, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Running behind center with Harris. And no questioning on that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here. Putting a receiver in motion. Second down here, another give to Harris. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. Herbert on 1st down. Caught by Miller. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. That one hits for 30. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
A gain of 30. And the Chargers 1st down.
They send the tight end in motion left. This is Alvin Kamara with it. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Nicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers trail by 23 now. Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Back to Genty. And he's out of bounds behind the line, so that's going to add a couple yards on to this 3rd down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Rodgers going to throw here, 3rd down. And that's complete. Here's Thornton. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him, creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. On target to Thornton. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. To the air on 1st down. Rodgers has him on the quick hitter. He's out the clear. And that is a touchdown! The Raiders trying to end this before the final quarter. Brock Bowers, the touchdown! His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Raiders continue piling on to this lead.
Chargers 14.
Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. A give left side. Here's Harris. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Offensive line fast. Man in motion out of the slot. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Second down now. They need 7. He's got it on the bootleg. He rolls to his right. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a massive hit, so goes out. And they scoop it up, time to push for the line. We did him a solid by recovering that, but not helping them with the yards lost afterwards as this play finally comes to an end. So they keep the football, but now they face 2nd and long. Throwing now, Herbert. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Raiders get it as he makes his 3rd interception of this game. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Giving this to Genty. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. The tackle made back at his own 49.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Raiders ball, and this one looks like it may already be out of reach. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Another give here to Genty. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Working quickly here.
A loss of a yard.
On 3rd down, Genty. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. That's good for 6 yards, but it sets up 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
4th down now, Rogers. It's complete. This is Bowers. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
4 yards. That's good. Las Vegas.
First down. Here's Rogers. Escapes the pocket. And the goal line. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Design run. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Design quarterback run here. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. 3rd and goal now as they try to pile on further. That one's out and cut on the right side. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders are running them out of the building. Tyler Lockett, the touchdown. Rogers has his guys set, looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown. They'll try to run it in, and they aren't slowing down in the slightest. 2 more to their lead. Man, what a blowout we've got here.
52. Chargers 14.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this He just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Running left is Harris. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stops a yard short, gain of 9.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Set. Kappa. Set.
Staying on the ground with Harris. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That's a pickup of 4 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Herbert now off the play fake. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down. Here he goes on the boot. Bails out of the pocket quick. Good play on football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Ready.
Najee takes this one. And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's 4th down now.
Defenses at this level, really any level, will let you run it there all day, every day, and twice on Sundays. You can give up yards, even a healthy chunk of them. Just float the ball and make sure he's brought to a halt well shy of that 1st down marker.
So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. Looking up towards the dome. Can't bring it in clean. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
I'm sure, Kate, that the coaches would prefer you not flirt with disaster on the return. There's no additional damage done, however, this time. Fortunately, get the ball back, and everyone could breathe just a little bit easier.
Nothing on their left side as it ends up incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
They're going to pass it here. As his baby, he gets rocked, and the ball is out. And he falls on his own miscue, and that sets him up with a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
58, 26. Hey, check.
26.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. On 4th down, it's Rogers. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And that's gonna wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're gonna turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down. Gotta hurry this to the line.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Play action now for Herbert. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Intercepted. The
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
13-yard line.
This one snap. Rogers. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Benjamin St. Juice picks it off.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for 2nd down. Play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Buying some time right. He's keeping it. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
You know, that's exactly how a defense should adapt as the play progresses. They blanketed everybody in coverage, but still kept all eyes on the quarterback to keep him from breaking containment. He got out for no gain, but that feels like a sack for those defenders.
3rd down, and they need to get 10. To the air on 3rd and long. Throws caught. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Chargers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers cut into the lead by another point. The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. This return starts at the 5.
Tyler Lockett on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
All right, one more snap to play here. 1st down throw here by Rogers. It's a screen play to Genty. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.